We have arrived in Hanoi. We are in a grab heading to our hotel in the old quarter. Be advised, it's pretty gloomy out here today, so not good. Very sunshiny days that we've been accustomed to the whole trip so far. Hopefully that'll lift here soon. Arriving to the airport in Hanoi. We're staying in the center of town. It's a good haul, so factor in that time, 30-45 minutes to get into town, depending on traffic conditions. And be prepared to walk through a layer of smoke as you exit the airport, because it seems like everybody is in there coming out, just stood right there at the exits and firing themselves up with smoke. So if you get in a car, you'll want to go over to the second aisle for taxis, and then the third island for second island, first island, because you're on the airport side. First island, taxis. Second island, your grab, cars like that. So when you're going out to meet, just be aware, don't stay at the airport right outside the terminal. You'll have to be on one shore and pick up a car. So we're gonna sit back, relax. Got about another 30 minutes in the ride. Nothing to film outside. It's pretty clear now. So
it's maybe about a 10-degree difference between tonight and here.
Yeah, it's definitely cooler from where we're in tonight. The heat there and here, so not enough to say you need to bring long sleeve or anything, but certainly be prepared. I imagine that it's more pronounced during the winter months, as I've seen some other videos. So, all right, so we're gonna relax a bit, enjoy the ride, and maybe get into some of the old coordinate market tonight after we checked in. Maybe trip out, and maybe some egg coffee because I'm Jones. There's a sculpture in there. All right, so we checked into the hotel. We are now walking. We'll go look at some foot massages. We've done a lot of walking the last few days, and certainly we want to take care of our feet because we got a lot of climbing tomorrow. So we're going to look into that, and then we are going to try to grab some bonsai or McDonald's, whichever's first. Whichever comes first. You're hungry, right? I only say that because there you go in the background, McDonald's. Alright, so we'll check you out. Alright, so we're going to pass Hon Kim Lake, I believe, Turtle Lake. And nice thing about this area, on the weekends they shut down the roads, and it's a pretty popular spot. People walking around, vendors, all kinds of things happening. So really bringing community and tourists and visitors in, and making a very big park for folks to see and check out. And if you are here on the weekend, I'd say walk over, check it out without fear of being run over. Trying to cross the streets, just like in any other city here, is a art more than a science. So, and we're here at Turtle Lake, and so give you a quick shot of the monument for it. So here we go, out there, you can see. And it says it's pretty overcast today, and of course with my pocket camera, you're not going to get a real zoom on it, but we'll see what we can do with it later in post. So what difference makes getting up the main streets? This one's way quieter compared to the other ones. It's still pretty packed, even though most of the streets around the lake are closed. We're walking to Madam Hine, suggested by our friend Ben, and here we are. So we're going to come in and check it out. Oh, they don't open until 6, so I guess we'll have to come back in an hour, even though happy hour's at 5. Anyways, I guess we're not doing food right now at Madam Han. So we'll try the other Madam, I guess. So we've been craving banh xeo since we're in Ho Chi Minh in Saigon Street East tour, but haven't really found a good one yet. So we are here at Banh Xeo Nim Quan, and we're going to try this out. We walked quite a long way to check it out. So looking forward to having some good, authentic banh xeo, and hopefully this one meets the test after a couple of failed ones. All right, so we're seated. We're ready to eat here. My first impressions of Hanoi, it feels like Hoi An on steroids. Where we're at in the old quarter, a lot of trees, a lot of natural materials coming up through the earth. The streets are narrow. You've got pedestrians and bikes and buses all at the same time. It's a little chaotic. You gotta watch where you're going. Like all cities here in Vietnam, but there is a modicum of some street signs and lights and crosswalks, and they're somewhat obeyed. So, but keep your head on a swivel out there. But there are a plethora of shops, and a lot of restaurants. And you could, if you glance down at your phone looking for one, you're past 20. So just keep an eye on, occasionally, your phone where you're going, if you're using it as a map. But keep your head up. You may run into something that you weren't expecting, and maybe something better than what you were looking for. All right, so we're gonna wait to order. So the technique here in the north is to use rice paper instead of larger lettuce leaves. So we put it in the greens, mince. As you can see, we've already destroyed 2 orders of banh xeo. I didn't say you, I said we. Oh, just me? I believe that banh xeo is in your hands right now. The big one. Of course. What's that? Oh. I think I already have my fair share. All right. Now. All right. Get the last little bit up, and then we're gonna roll it up. Roll it up. I'm with it. And then into the fish sauce it will go. After we add a little more chili. And into the mouth it goes. Good? Yeah, it's really good. So I would have to say banh xeo here is banh xeo Nim Quan. Thumbs up. Alright, we just finished our foot massage and what turned out to be more with arm massage? I don't know if that's classified as, and a back massage. I don't know how I got into that, but anyway, it was good at Wonder Spa. And now we walk out and there's this performance going on. We're at the Catholic Church. Might be checking that out. All right, it's Monday here in Hanoi. I'm walking to the pharmacy because Jay's not feeling well since yesterday, but she was a trooper and did the whole tour yesterday. But today, last night, I caught up to her, the heat and everything. So looking for something for her sinuses. We're trying to plan something for Halong tomorrow, but the weather looks like it's not going to be really good for the next 3 days out there. So not sure we're going to make it out there. And if she's not feeling better, I don't know if it'd be worth it to go be on the road for 6 total hours and on a boat for another 4. So we'll play it by ear. But right now, going to the pharmacy, going to get her something, and hopefully it'll help her feel better pretty quick. So kind of a chill day right now. We'll see what else happens if she feels better later on. All right, we got some meds in her, and now she's feeling a little bit more up to it. So we are going to take a shot at visiting some spots today before the rains come. We're heading out to the Honolulu. Is that right? Hello? Hanoi Hilton, as the servicemen would call it. So we're going to check that out, and then check out the Temple of Literature and a couple of the other places that are closed already on Monday. So make sure you're paying attention to open and close times before you start out on your day and planning it, because you'll be surprised. So Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum closed at 11, and what's the other one we're going to go to? Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, and one other place was closed today. Huh? I forgot where else we were going. But one other place we were heading to is also closed. No, Temple of Literature is open. That's where we're going to after this. Imperial Temple, that's it. Imperial Citadel, see? Imperial Citadel. That was closed today too. Alright, so we'll see at today being Monday. Thank you. Because I hate that when we have no idea when it is. And we'll see you at the Hanoi Hilton. Alright, we're in Hanoi Prison. So that's the Hanoi Hilton. I just felt a raindrop, so probably a good idea that we got inside now. So let's take a look. All right, we've completed our tour of Honolulu Prison, Hanoi Hilton. An interesting perspective, to say the least, of the uses of the prison in the past. It's both a place where Vietnamese prisoners were held, as well as American prisoners. Obviously, those who win or succeed are able to write the history and tell their own perspective. So, we have one where we live, one perspective. They have one here. So, if you're trying to be educated, you should always be looking for other perspectives besides the one you grew up with, the one you learned, and be open to listening to it, whether or not you want to agree with it. All right, now I'm crossing the street. No, that was the easy, non-busy street. This is just a small side street. So, anyways, so now we are on to the Temple of Literature, and I'm going to check that out before it closes. Hopefully, beat out any rain that may be coming. So we're approaching the Temple of Literature on the side. See these wide walkways in contrast to the very narrow streets we had to walk down. In some places, for long stretches, we're walking in the road. But you'll see the outer wall here, and then, like a lot of Hanoi, just green spaces plopped in the middle of all these this concrete and plaster. So again, a contrast between the natural and the man-made is found throughout a number of these cities. school's let out and for the evening. So if you're in America, check the time. It's quite late here, so kids in America, you're lucky you get out as early as you do. But anywho, so walk through a crowd of kids. Parent pickup, pretty much the same thing here. Parents parked outside looking for their kids, and then jetting off. And this is the scene now as they leave. Stream of kids going back home for the day. It's just most of them are walking in the middle of the street. So. Welcome to Hanoi.
Yeah, you can.
All right, just completed a bunch of walking and touring, and then Jay was getting angry, so I had to come feed her. So we came over here to Banchan.kim. That was like a half-hour walk away from where we were, but hopefully, based on the reviews, this is worth it. So we're going to get some banchan. We got a big plate of fresh vegetables. There we go. Spring rolls, banchan, rice noodles. Oh. I like picture time. Alright, so Jay just destroyed her banchan. I mean, it's like I didn't even get it. Totally gone. Great. And definitely enjoyed it. The grilled pork, fresh greens in there. I might put one too many jalapenos in it. Got a little hot there, so I had to get the second barrel. But I do recommend trying the dish wherever you find it in Hanoi. This place has been making it since 1966, so I'm probably sure they're pretty good at it. So Banchan.kim, try it out in Hanoi, and probably won't disappoint you. So, but I think we still like pho better. Cute. Come on. Just another Monday night in Hanoi on a small, less busy intersection. Yeah. Alright, it's Tuesday in Hanoi. We are heading out to Thang Long. Is that right? Imperial Citadel. Thang Long. Man, I'm really bad at preparing for these types of things. Anyways, we're heading out there today. Yeah, why not? People cross street all the time. Look, these jokers are on their cell phones driving. Alright. So, here we go. Anyway, so kind of a normal state of my life, crossing the street while vlogging in Hanoi is always a fun day. So this, a less busy street, you can do it. Not doing it in Old Quarter during rush hour. Do not. Just don't. Whatever. But over here, you can do it. So we're going to the Imperial Citadel. We're going to take a tour around that. And then later on, we're going to go to the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. And then we're probably going to try to hit Westlake. But we'll see how it goes. So right now, weather's on out, so that's good. And we'll try to hopefully get some good shots. And Jay's feeling much better today. Surprise. More steps. So far, Imperial Citadel is not quite what I was expecting. big main structure. And of course, then they're also setting up for some kind of celebration of some sort. Down there. Because I was just dancing to Techno, Cranberry, and Zombie. So, but, and if we go down the pathway behind the I guess this is the main citadel, we'll find something else, I hope, because right now, I'm not sure I'm getting my 30,000 worth here. Just taking in the central courtyard. Past the gate, the main gate, which we were just at. Alright, we made it to the mausoleum of Ho Chi Minh. We're going to go in and see the grounds. I don't know if we're going to actually go in and see him, Ho Chi Minh himself. So I read it seems like it's you pay to go in and see that, and it's pretty short. You walk right past him and that's it. You can't film it, you can't take pictures. So and we're not necessarily appropriately dressed. So anyways, we're going to check it out. Alright, Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum was a no-fly. Apparently the information I read online was not quite as accurate as I thought, so we moved on. 30-minute walk away. Been dying to try egg coffee since I've been here, and we're only here another 2 days, or a day and a half now. So we're going up to the YouTube recommended place of Jiang Coffee. So we're going to come up here and try out the egg coffee, or at least I am, and then we'll see what it's like. Here we are, Cafe Jiang, since 1946. Let's go in. So what do you think? The Vietnamese egg coffee, the iced coffee or the hot coffee? Which one? Of course. Of course.
After coming here to experience that, okay,
So, I will have to say that this is a score recommendation for egg coffee. Jiang's egg coffee is really good. I don't have anything to compare it to, so they all could taste as good. But I think when you have the conception of egg coffee, you're probably thinking that the coffee itself having the consistency or flavor of egg. In reality, it's still Vietnamese coffee on the bottom, and the egg comes into play from a cream standpoint.
Please take it for me to wait. When you go to downstairs.
Come on. So, we're told how to great. The coffee itself is still Vietnamese coffee. It's the whip on top, that's the egg. So, a whisked egg that's used as a topping. But I can't taste the egg flavor in it. Do you taste that flavor in it? Yeah, it's very creamy, very rich, very sweet. They had the coffee with chocolate, and it's very chocolate. I had regular egg coffee, black, with just by itself. It's really yummy. So I'm gonna get back to finishing it. So anyway, Jiang Coffee. You should look it up. You should look up any egg coffee. Honestly, I feel like Hagrid every time I sit down at a restaurant in Vietnam. I feel like a giant next to this table, holding my small cup. All I miss is Harry Potter, Hermione, and Ron come in here with another brilliant idea of how they get themselves in trouble. Alright, so Jay's done for the day walking, so I'm out in the streets on the search for a good banh mi to bring back to the hotel and hopefully get her feeling good, get me feeling good because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten breakfast. I probably should eat a lot earlier. And then we're probably just going to make it a chill kind of night. And then tomorrow's our last day in Hanoi, and so we'll probably try a few different things. Keep it relatively chill. We got late, like a midnight flight out. So about 24 more hours here. A little over 30 hours left in Vietnam. So it's been a great trip. We had a lot of fun, saw a lot of things, did a lot of walking, a ton of eating, and it was fantastic. And I'll have to give a full breakdown later of everything we saw. But right now, I gotta keep my eyes peeled. I know I passed a banh mi place earlier today, somewhere up here. I just gotta find it. All the other ones keep showing up like way far out, and that's the thing. You can't just go by TripAdvisor or Foursquare. I couldn't get my Yelp to work here. You also can't go by just the like Google suggestions, because those are the more well-established ones in some cases. The place I'm looking at for, it doesn't even show up on any of the recommendations and maps. I know I passed it. It looked good, looked clean, looked fresh. Earlier today, that was earlier today. Obviously, 5 o'clock now, so we'll see how good it is if it's even still open, and hopefully I'll get it. All right, I got a couple of the banh mi, and I'm heading back to the hotel. Found a place right across from Home Kim. Past another place, maybe a couple other places I could have stopped at. One looked kind of chainy, and the other one looked kind of expensive. So, anywho, this one was a place where I guess the owner was on MasterChef in Asia. So it's not. So give it a try. Who knows? Maybe chainy as well. But it's not the place that I thought I remember seeing. I think, but maybe it's further down than I thought. But I didn't want to wander too far because, frankly, 7 miles a day of walking was good enough. I'm hungry, as I mentioned earlier, and don't want them to get too cold. So heading back, and we're going to enjoy some banh mi and probably a couple of beverages and probably relax a bit. All right, our last few hours here at Hanoi. We've got a midnight flight, so getting kind of lazy today, just packing and just kind of chilling out. So we're going to take a last little stroll around the old quarter, look for some food, authentic food before we say goodbye. So I think we're going to hit the Vietnamese McDonald's. So we're about to go find us something to eat, and then probably I don't know what else, and then head back to the hotel and finish packing and head to the airport. So great couple weeks, 15 days in Vietnam. We are definitely coming back.
So much fun all by myself with them.
Oh yeah, she had a blast. Alone with me, with nobody else to talk to. But I'm alive, and that's a good thing.
I survived.
More like I survived. Anyway, so next time we'll come back, we'll hit all the things that we wanted to hit that we didn't get to hit.
How long day?
Lana, Lan Ha, and what's the other one? What's the third one?
I don't know.
Bai Too Long? Bai Too Long? Bai Too Long Day. So we'll hit those. We'll go back to Mua, Hang Mua, and spend more time there and hopefully get the drone up for longer and get some better footage. And we'll try to, once again, trip on everything in the city. Everything. So until we see you again, we will, this might be the last shot. So, okay. We got upgraded to premium economy because my wife is like a jet set Gatsby traveler all over the place. This is a suite set up on Japan Airlines with bigger, roomier seats and noise canceling headphones. Yeah, by Sony. Yeah, not Bose, but better than the other crappy ones. So nice setup. Good job, baby. Alright, we're on our way back to home, and just had to share the upgrade we got for this leg of the journey. Make it happen for the next step, babe.